Hey boys and girls, this is Ted, Ride with Ted. How art thou? What's new and exciting? Not much here, just a gorgeous day, a little warm today. Supposed to get up like mid-80s today. For you Fahrenheit folks, I guess that's somewhere around 30 Celsius for you Celsius people. Nothing spectacular going on today. Just doing a little ride just to get out. Seabreeze Harley Davidson is having a little hot dog Saturday. So let's go have a hot dog. That's about it. Things have been busy. The Motorcycle Podcasters Challenge is really gearing up. It's going well. It's looking like a lot of fun. People are really into it. I'm getting a lot of great response. Thank you to those who have contributed and helped out. I greatly appreciate it. Yes. I got a lot of people out today. Well, it is tourist season now. So here on the North Carolina coast, in my area, it's a very big tourist area. So we do get a lot of people from out of state come down here, spend a week. We're close to Myrtle Beach, so that contributes to the population a little bit. Let's see what's going on. I don't think there's anything going on, but we're gonna pull in and get a freaking hot dog. I think. I hope.
An hour later.
All right, we're done with hot dogs. Hot dogs, I had two hot dogs, some homemade pound cake, which was absolutely, mwah, it was awesome. And I had a Coke, of course. So yeah, that was good. I saw a couple of guys from the chapter, chit-chatted for a little while. And I just sat there, and because there wasn't that many people there anyway, but I probably missed everything. But had a little chit-chat. With a couple people, told them about the Podcasters Challenge. All right, so as you can see, Woody is back. Yeah, Woody's been gone for a while. He went to Ireland. Believe it or not, you can check the website right here. Check it out. Yeah, he went to Ireland with our good friend Furman Hendrickson from. He was a listener of the podcast. And he asked me if we could take Woody with him. I said, sure, absolutely. So he went around Ireland with Celtic Rider motorcycle rentals and tours. And he did a 14-day tour of Ireland. He sent back some pictures with Woody. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. And it's an unfortunate circumstance the way Furman ended up going, but I don't want to get too much into detail about it. But sad story. But he did end up going, and it's just, I tell you what, I have a lot of respect and admiration for people who can do trips like that. You know, people like, well, you know, first and foremost, Itchy Boots. Of course, Alkimoto and Her Two Wheels, Jess over Her Two Wheels, and Carolyn of, you know, Doodle on a Motorcycle, and a host of other people who get on their motorcycle or they take these trips and they tour around. They know they have the resources to do things like that. It can instill envy in anyone. Especially if you're someone who does not have the financial resources to do so. So we end up living vicariously through these people. which I do quite often. But man, wow. I would love to do like a tour of Ireland like that, or Scotland, and just all of that. It's just so, it's beautiful. Oh, I wanted to turn here. Oh well. But it's just beautiful out there. It's just, wow, I wanted to see stuff like that. Even those people who take on something like the Hoka Challenge, which is really an endurance ride of somewhere in the vicinity of 10,000 miles, and you never know where it's going to go. But people who get involved with that, you're away from home for days, weeks, right? Long time. And then you get back home and, but and then you have things like the Iron Butt Challenge, which is 11 days, 11,000 miles. And you have these folks who take these trips. I just saw somebody who took a trip from Key West to Alaska. Or how about something like the lower 48 in 30 days, right? From the Iron Butt Association. Do the lower 48 states of the U.S. in 30 days or less. It just boggles my mind more than anything is the financial resources to do something like that. I don't have that. I don't. And I'm retired, right? And I live on a retired. Yeah, you don't hear. Not that I want you to hear my woes. You don't need to hear my woes, right? But what I'm trying to pass along, I'm sure there are thousands of other people just like that who want to do these kind of trips, but financially can't. And it's just, the only thing you can do is just watch these other people do it, and just, wow, just be just totally blown away by it. Yes, I'm saying wow a lot. I'm sorry. It's amazing. It's just because I see some of these, like, man, oh man. And I know how expensive some of these things are. I mean, I think for the Hoka Challenge, just to join, to sign up for it's like $750. It's crazy. For me, that's crazy. I mean, just, and to do like a lower 48 tour, right? You got to figure you're going to be staying in hotels. And even if you're staying in a hotel every 2 days, you figure, that could add up to like thousands of dollars. Because hotels, you got to figure a hotel is at least $100 a night, right? At least, unless if you're staying in some flea bag. But even then, you got to talk about your meals and your fuel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just. How many of you out there want to do a trip like that and you just can't financially pull it off? I mean, for other reasons, I can't do it. I have other obligations that require my attention. I've got critters at home I got to take care of, and just stuff like that. But I'm not making excuses. I'm not complaining. I'm just, what am I doing? I don't know. I just think I'm just absolutely in total awe of these people who do these kind of trips. Boggles the mind, Constantly checking the camera. I have the GoPro app running on my phone so that I know that when it dies. And as you recall, I said I wanted to do the Saddle Sore 1000 last month, and finances just didn't allow it. And for no other reason is because I can't afford the fuel. Even when it was only $2 a gallon. I just don't have it. My narration jobs have kind of dried up. I guess because it's summertime, I don't know. And the thing is, like I've said before, I'm not just like one person doing this. There's thousands of people doing the same thing. So it's my, I have to beat them out, basically, what it comes down to. As soon as that, money starts rolling back in again, I can get back out there, and do stuff. Look, I know there's people out there probably worse off than me. I get it. I totally get it. I've got my health. I'm in great physical shape. I got a beautiful home. I got a beautiful family that loves me and all that. Yeah, I love that. It's great. Douche nozzle. And, I haven't been on a big motorcycle trip in 2 years now. And I really need to go on one. I really want to just get away from the grind, This is something you don't see every day. There I am riding behind 2 Can-Am Spiders. But yeah, I just really need to go on a trip. I mean, something that it's not going to cost. It's about fuel. It's about lodging. It's just the expenses that cost me. Like, I want to get back up to New Jersey to visit my brother, and then I want to head up to upstate New York to visit an old friend who is getting up in age, and I want to see him before he passes, because the dude's 86. A very close, very good friend. I talk to him on the phone every now and then, but I want to get up there, and it's all about expenses. Watching some of Alkimoto, but I've been watching some of him, and he's up touring around Scotland and stuff like that on his Pan America. I'm like, man, oh man, look at that. Oh, amazing stuff. Yeah, look, hey, I get it. I went to Sturgis 2 years in a row. I got to see some amazing stuff, and I know there's people out there that have never seen things like that, and there's people who may never see stuff like that. I totally get it. I really do understand. And maybe if it's stupid for me to want more when others have not, But once you taste that little bit of adventure, once you get a taste of that, you want more. But if money was no object, I would love to do, here's the things I would love to do. I would love to do the lower 48 and 30. I would love to do that. Just go out and do that. I would love to do a Route 66 trip. Now, my friend Larry Marshall, who's been on the podcast many times, he just concluded a Route 66 trip, the Centennial trip. He just did one. for the 100th anniversary of Route 66. He just concluded one, so I'm going to have him on the podcast, and we're going to talk about that trip. But I would love to do a Route 66 trip. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, I would love to do it on sugar, but I would definitely take a tour group and do that. I would love to do an Ireland trip, tour around Ireland. I would love to do visit the UK, because I have some friends in the UK. I would love to visit the UK and do a trip around that. Even go from, you know, England all the way up into Scotland, and down, maybe cross over into Ireland, Northern Ireland, and then back head to Isle of Man. Yeah, right? I would love to go to Germany, tour around Germany, France. I would love to do one of the routes, like whatever the current route is of the Tour de France. Do that route on the motorcycle. I would love to do that. Even the Tour of Spain and Tour of Italy, I would love to do those routes. I would love to do those. I would absolutely love the idea of riding from Key West to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. That would be amazing. I would like to ride the full length of US Route 20 from Boston to Newport, Oregon. I would love to ride Interstate 95, as much of a hell road as that is, from its most northern point to its most southern point. In fact, I would like to ride every interstate highway from its beginning point to its terminus, from east to west or west to east or north to south, south to north, whichever way. I would love to do that. I would like to do what I call the 2030 tour. Take US Route 20 from Boston to Newport, Oregon, like I said, and then go like 25 miles, 30 miles north, and grab US Route 30 and bring that all the way back. It's the Lincoln Highway. Bring that all the way back east, back into New Jersey. I would like to ride US 40. US 40 starts right here in North Carolina. I would like to ride that from beginning to end. And it ends somewhere in California or Nevada, I think. I'll have to check that. It's right here. But these are just some of the stupid things I would like to do. I mean, just, you know, why not? If money was no object, that's what I would like to do. So, despite being a little financially capped and unable to do some things because of finances, what is this idiot doing? What does any motorcyclist do? Looks on the interwebs for other motorcycles, right? What an idiot. Oh, I'm just an idiot. And of course, naturally, I see motorcycles. I'm specifically looking at V-Rods, 2003 anniversary V-Rods, right? And naturally, I'm seeing the greatest deals online. Greatest deals. You know, it's like they have low mileage. The ride, I just don't ride it anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And, you know, that type of a thing. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, it's been sitting in the garage for a few months. I just haven't ridden it. Or, yeah, it's not my thing, so I changed my bike, so yeah, I don't really want it anymore. Like, really? I'm like, and then just the deals are just like, and I don't have the money to do it. No. Oh my gosh. It's just, I crack myself up because I look at these things. I go, what are you doing? Why are you looking at this? Right? It's just retarded. Just very retarded. I know. Just leaving the Harley dealer just now. What am I doing? I'm standing in front of the Pan American, eyeing it up. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I could have fun with that. We're like, no, you're an idiot. Stop it. You're not going to get one of these. You don't have the money. Just don't look at these. What's wrong with you? just an idiot. Oh my God. So where would you like to go? If money was no object, where would you like to go? Tell me about it. And that's it. I think I'm done. For now. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Just give me a thumbs up. All right? Don't forget to subscribe down below and comment. Tell me where you're going. Tell me where you want to go. Because you know I'll reply. All right? So do that. And, yeah. And check out the Motorcycle Podcasters Challenge. motopodchallenge.com. And that's it for now, kids. We'll see you in the next video. All right? Peace out. Rock and roll.